Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn how to wrap an obi or equator band. Here's what you'll need: a marked ball, several colors of pearl cotton, a needle, and some embroidery scissors. Decide on the order of colors you want to use in your band. Remember that the band will build from the center out. Choose the color you want to use closest to the equator line first and measure off the appropriate number of wraps, remembering to leave a bit of room at the beginning and end for starting and stopping. In this case, I'm using the lightest color in the middle, the same thread as my marking lines, so I'll just be doing one row on each side with this color. Now choose the second color if you have one. There's no reason your obi can't be all the same color. I just usually try to make mine a little more dimensional by using a gradation. This is all just completely personal preference. In this case, I'm adding 2 rows on each side with my medium color. Remember to neaten up the edges of your band with the side of your needle or your fingernails as necessary. Repeat again with your third color. Finally, add an outline row. This is often done with the same thread you used for your marking lines, but any color that gives a nice contrast with the background color of your ball will work. At this point, you can declare your obi finished if you'd like, as long as it isn't so wide that the outermost rows are trying to pull away from the center. However, you can also choose to add decorative zigzags to both add interest and hold the obi firmly in place. To add the zigzags, cut off 2½ wraps. The extra half is important because you'll be stitching up and down instead of wrapping straight across, so you'll need a bit more length. In this case, my ball is a simple 8, but I want to make bigger decorative crosses, so I'm only using every other line for my zigzags. Complete your first round of zigzags and then stitch to the other side of the band. Stitch an opposing set of zigzags to the first to create decorative crosses holding the band in place. Groom the centers of the crosses into place with your needle if needed. And that's it. Now you're ready to stitch motifs on your poles.